Welcome to today's video. In the next few minutes, you're going to see some of the most mysterious photographs ever taken. Real images, captured in real moments. And each one raises a question that still has no clear answer. These pictures have been studied for years, yet they continue to confuse experts, scientists, and anyone who sees them. So let's start with our first mystery. Our first mystery takes us to Solway Firth, England. In 1964, a man named Jim Templeton took a simple photograph of his daughter during a family picnic. The location was quiet, empty, and wide open. Jim said there was absolutely no one behind her when he clicked the photo, but when the film was developed, a strange white figure appeared, tall, bulky, and shaped almost like someone wearing a spacesuit. Photographic analysts confirmed the image was not double exposure, not reflection, and not a mistake in the camera. Even Kodak technicians examined the film and said the same thing. The figure was really there. To this day, no one has identified the figure. Our next picture comes from Hook Island, Australia, taken in 1964 as well. A family was exploring the water near a rocky area when they noticed something huge moving under the surface. They snapped a photo right before the creature disappeared. When you look at the image, you see a massive dark shape, long, almost eel-like, with a wide mouth and a body stretching more than 30 feet. The water is clear, the shadows look natural, and the creature's shape doesn't match any known animal in the region. But many biologists who studied the image said the lighting and depth look consistent with something physically present in the water. Now we jump to one of the most debated photos ever shared online, the 1941 time traveler photo. It was taken at a reopening ceremony of a bridge in British Columbia. At first glance, it looks normal, until you notice one man in the crowd. He appears to be wearing modern sunglasses, holding what looks like a compact camera decades ahead of its time, and his clothing does not match the style of the 1940s at all. People who reviewed the picture say other individuals around him look exactly like 1941, but he doesn't. Researchers tried to match his jacket and glasses to historical fashion records, but nothing perfectly fits. Some believe it's just a coincidence. And now we move above the Earth to the Black Knight satellite. For decades, NASA has photographed a dark, oddly shaped object orbiting our planet. Officially, NASA says it's just space debris. But here's the problem: no one can identify what satellite or spacecraft it belongs to. It's too large, too irregular, and it appears in different orbits in different images. Amateur radio operators even reported receiving strange signals long before modern satellites existed. Some people believe it might be an ancient object that has been orbiting Earth for thousands of years. Whether that's true or not, the object remains unidentified even today. Let's move forward, because the next photographs are even stranger. This is one of the most disturbing photographs ever taken at sea. Two sailors died in an accident on the SS Watertown in 1924, and their bodies were buried in the ocean. But soon after, the crew kept seeing two faces appearing in the water beside the ship. They finally took a picture, and it shows the faces of those exact two sailors clearly visible in the waves. There was no editing technology at that time, no way to fake something like this. The photo still exists, and no one has ever been able to prove it was manipulated. Then we have the strange lights in Hessdalen, Norway. This valley has glowing orbs of light that appear almost every year. They hover in the air, change colors, move slowly, then suddenly shoot away at impossible speeds. Scientists have placed instruments there for decades, but even with all the research, there is still no final answer on what these lights are. They behave too intelligently to be random, but no one knows what's controlling them. And then there are the McMinnville photos. A farming couple in 1950 took pictures of a flying object near their home, yet the object in their photos casts a perfect shadow, matches the lighting of the environment, and even government analysts couldn't prove it was fake. These photos are still considered some of the most believable UFO images ever captured. And now we reach the final part, with some of the most chilling photographs ever taken. One here is called the Thunderbird photo. For decades, people have talked about a giant bird supposedly shot in the late 1800s in America. Many claim they saw a photograph of cowboys standing next to a massive creature pinned to a barn wall, wings spread wider than a man's height. But the strange thing is, no one has ever been able to find this photo again. Some say newspapers printed it once, others say it's been hidden or lost. The mystery grew even more when people from different towns described the exact same image, even though none of them had a copy. Was the creature real, Or is it a memory shared by people who never saw the photo in the first place? Next comes the babushka lady, one of the strangest figures from the day President Kennedy was assassinated. In all the pictures and videos from that day, there is a woman calmly standing with a camera, dressed in a long coat and headscarf. While everyone else was running and panicking, she just kept filming. After that day, she disappeared. No one ever identified her, and her footage was never found. Some believe she may have captured something important, something that never reached the public. Who she was and what she recorded remains a complete mystery. And finally, we have the ghost boy in the farmhouse fire. A man took a picture of the remains of his burnt house. He was alone there, yet in the photograph, a small boy is standing inside the ruined structure, clear, visible, and staring directly at the camera. The man insisted that no child lived on the property and no children were anywhere near that place during or after the fire. Experts checked the photo many times. There were no signs of editing, no double exposure, nothing that could explain how that figure appeared. It is still one of the creepiest unexplained images ever captured. These photos remind us that the world still has secrets, and not everything can be explained by logic or science. If you want more mysterious and real stories like these, make sure you subscribe and comment which photo shocked you the most, because your comment helps this video reach more people. I'll see you in the next one with even deeper mysteries.